along with NBA veterans Jack, Ashley, and Hall. Ignite in the black as Jared Jack immediately throws up to Dante Hall. And Ashley driving in, challenged Johnson, and his layup attempt rolls off the rim.
Pretty good drive and good defense at the same time.
On the pull-up, Stauskis.
One miss will really tear up your free throw percentage, but then again, for those who don't shoot it so well, 1 for 2.
Jalen Harris driving in, and there's a foul.
Nice aggressive drive. He's got 4 shots up already. He's being aggressive and taking it to the rim. If you're going to be aggressive, taking it to the rim is always a good option.
Brandon Ashley working against Johnson, muscles his way in. For Hall on the baseline, and he rattles it in. Stauskis misfires. Headman feed into the open floor.
Get a nice dunk.
Ellenson on the offensive glass. Compared to the 3 of 14 by Raptors 905 as Ellenson launches. Johnson the offensive rebound. Stauskis tries his luck, and he knocks it down from the corner.
Someone like Brandon Ashley starting over him is good for him to see and someone to emulate.
Yeah, Todd provided a nice spark off the bench yesterday.
There he goes.
Errant pass, and Gary Payton II has hops. Thrown over the head of Ellenson. Good hustle by Payton II to keep it alive. Brian Tyree has checked in, and he finds the hot hand. Dacian Nix, the birthday boy, turning 19 today, turns the corner, and his missed layup is cleaned up by Amir Johnson.
Yeah, though Nix didn't get the finish, taking 2 guys with him allowed Amir Johnson to clean up the rebound.
So what do you think of the experimental rule, something you played under last year?
Yeah, like I said, again, I think it depends on who you ask. I'm with you. I like getting multiple free throws at the line. People shoot the second free throw a lot better than the first.
Gary Payton, another steal. Leading to a trip at the free throw line.
Gary
got to 2-0 earlier today. That game, Westchester and Fort Wayne, can be seen on ESPN Plus or pressure. Nix bullies his way in, and he uses the window to score.
It's a move by Nix, though.
Nick Stauskis left it short. Offensive rebound. Johnson battling on the glass. Ignite will trade a 3 for a 2. Find their way directly to a G League roster. And only 2 teams took advantage of that. Raptors 905 with Stauskis, the addition of Jeremy Lin. Another steal for Raptors 905. Payton II up ahead. It's Matt Morgan, and another whistle. Lead is 6. Nix going all the way in. Couldn't finish. Gets his own miss. Count it, and the foul.
As they get older, they're learning to control that and hone that energy into the game. But nothing wrong with that, to be passionate about what you're doing.
Harris missing. Nix launching from half court.
Wow. From the other 3-point line. Being aggressive all day, it's a good sign for him to start.
Better than 50 feet. And that tied the game up at the end of the first quarter. With Andre Ingram, who has spent 12 years in the G League, I'm David Resnick.
See it, Todd, 3 for 3 from beyond the stripe. Looking good.
Third lead change already, knowing that everybody in the league would be coming after them. And through the first 2 games, they've handled it beautifully as they've won both of them. An area in which Raptors 905 has been terrific so far. Jared Jack That'll get your attention.
Yeah, you know, I look at that three-point percentage. I
do. Payton the second, but more than half of the points for Raptors 905 coming in the painted area. Beautiful feed, better rejection. He's got 4 steals and a block in 6 minutes off the bench.
Defensively, he's such a disruption in every way. Look at this, just a disruptor every way.
5th steal and a slam. Matt Morgan lost it. The steal for Jalen Green against Payton the second and one.
Almost like a mirror image of himself.
Hernandez stepping out. This is Green between the legs. The patience couldn't finish, but Dante Hall was there. Hall out to Kuminga. He lines it up for 3. Less than a month, 3 weeks from today. And then a week to determine a champion as 8 teams will make the playoffs. Dante Hall, authority. So Kuminga with 4 reserves. Johnson saves it in the direction of where they shoot.
It's great to see them, and I actually had a couple G League refs in my debut NBA game, and that was cool to see.
Close to 80% of the current officiating crew in the NBA as Kuminga slams it down. Being an NBA ref is continuing to referee at the G League level as the crew chief to get experience leading the group. The loss to Erie yesterday. He's got 16 now in the first half is Knicks. Nifty move.
Nation Knicks making them pay for pressing up against them. I like it. He's determining pretty early whether to pass or to finish at the rim.
Driving in, a block. That was Kuminga that took it away from Tyree. He'll go end to end, and a tap in by Knicks.
Square on.
37 years young. Demps slashing in, found by Jack. Raptors 905 at one point led by 9 on the bounce to Stauskas. Off balance, and Knicks nits anyway.
Yeah, you know what, and that one, you know, was very special as well because we had a really tough season, our G League team, South Bay Lakers, did. And, you know, as much as this is a team sport, it always is you want your teammates to win. Like the Knights' first play, getting Jalen Green off a bit, didn't give me any shot attempts up, but they went right to him for the first play, got a bucket.
Does it still stir up for you when you watch yourself signing that contract and getting the news?
You know what? I'm able to appreciate it a whole lot more now.
I mean, and to think, Andre, and this will be the last point for now. I mean, it's one of my favorite stories in the G League for everything that you represent. A chance for the tie there. Numbers, Green in the open floor.
Jalen Green in transition.
Has been one of the best rebounders in the G League during his time over the last 3 seasons. Jalen Green 1-on-3. And 1. Jack facilitating on the bounce to Ashley. 1 more underneath. Ignite with terrific ball movement. You say that you see togetherness. How does that show up? How would a viewer notice that as well?
Yeah, it's just the simple chemistry things that you see. Every team has gotten excited on the bench for their players, not uncommon. But just some of the, fluency they have on the offensive end and transition and kind of knowing each other's games and what everybody's going to do at this point.
Matt Moody dribbles out. Henry Ellenson tries a 3 and he buries it.
So maybe the law of averages catching up with him tonight.
Tyree leans in and scores. Just as it seems like both teams were getting into a rhythm, especially Ignite, as they opened up its largest lead of the game. Things have unraveled. Bell coupled that with 11 rebounds for a double-double. Into the passing lanes, Gary Payton the second, and soaring to the rim for an end-to-end action. He has sneaky hops. I mean, he's a really good dunker as Cody Demps on the weak side has the rebound and the stick back.
I've seen it up close in person.
I hope he's never done you wrong during practice.
No. In awe a couple times.
Knicks on one end. Your pardon, that's not one of the 5 triggers in terms of an official being able to go and look at it again. Malachi Flynn on the other end knocks it down. Knicks the rebound on the other side. Hesitation dribble. Jack finds the cutter. It's Demps. They're on a back-to-back, so some of the other guys not quite the same amount of load as they had last night. Transition for Ellenson running the floor. Austin in the clubhouse at 3-0. Westchester playing on the other court to try to get there as well.
It's like he had a foot on the line there.
Just not deep enough.
Yeah. We were just glad to, work with the league and put together a season. The players wanted to play, and we wanted to get Ignite some exposure. So that's a huge play right there to stop a bucket from being made and not fouled.
Green, huge triple.
Exactly. That 5-point swing may be one of the biggest parts of this game.
Driving the baseline and the dump to Payton the second.
Knight had a bunch of them in the first half, but the careless turnovers now coming to the 9:05.
Ignite doing a good job of curtailing their turnover output, extending the lead to 8. And this is a closing lineup for Ignite as Payton the second cleans it up with a two-handed flush. Flynn, that's off target. Numbers the other way. And an effortless slam for Jalen Green.
9:05 would be the more experienced team.
Home run pass. Kuminga collected it, but was swarmed. And now Tyree end to end, letting out some frustration in transition. There's some good timeout strategy at the end. When to use the reset. Knicks spinning inside. Flynn, no good. Stauskas banks it in.
9:05 couldn't capitalize on the transition, and Jalen Green got a 3. That play was huge. And then their overall shots down the stretch just got much better looks than 9:05 did.